Good day, YouTubers. This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. You can find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. You can join us on Facebook. Today I want to examine possible Trump impeachment. Will Donald Trump face an impeachment proceeding? Okay, as other presidents before him did face. Okay, Richard M. Nixon was threatened with impeachment. He resigned before he could be impeached. William Jefferson Clinton went through an impeachment process and he was impeached. And then they let him continue as president. So, a lot of stuff going on. Will Donald Trump face an actual impeachment process? That's what I want to know. And we'll discuss what's going on here after I throw the cards. Will he face actual impeachment? Yes. Wow. Holy simoleons. Them are some cards. Them are some cards. Okay, so what do we have going on? Well, Paul Manafort and Michael Cohen. Paul Manafort was charged with 18 counts, 18 criminal counts, and he pled guilty on 8. He is Trump's former campaign chairman. Okay, Michael Cohen, 1 hour later, he was charged with 18 counts. Sound familiar? He pled guilty on 8 counts. Sound familiar? 18 counts, pled guilty on 8 counts, both of them. Michael Cohen is Trump's personal attorney. Michael Cohen, in his plea deal, said, in coordination and at the direction of the candidate for federal office, that's Donald Trump, he kept information that would have been harmful to the candidate and the campaign from becoming public. He withheld information from the public. The 2 campaign finance violations were to silence women that he believed, that Mr. Cohen believed, could be detrimental to Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. Donald Trump directed Mr. Cohen, his personal attorney, to commit a crime. This is Cohen pled guilty to a campaign finance criminal act. Added to this, okay, what was he not disclosing? He was not disclosing Donald Trump's affair with Stormy Daniels 12 years prior. I did a reading on Stormy Daniels, and she's a professional sex worker. She does videos and stuff. Okay, and she also sleeps with our now president. And Karen McDougal, a former playmate 10 years prior. So he seems to like the playmates. Okay. So, will Donald Trump face impeachment? Well, we got the yes card, we got city, we got scapegoat, and karmic shift. Big change? Yes, a big change for Donald Trump. City is all of the people, and 8 spades can be blame or cast out. Okay, 16, 25, 7 hearts, this direction. So he is going to, this says, yes, he's going to face an impeachment. Scary times for, if you're an American, if you live in the West and you don't want to see the world collapse and be plunged into 1,000 years of anarchy, these are scary times. Will Donald Trump be actually impeached? Will he be impeached? Okay, this is, will he face an impeachment process? Will he actually be impeached? Heart? No. Jacob's ladder? Incubus, succubus. Oh, wow. Okay, B. Actual impeachment. So, will our beloved president, by some, Mr. Donald Trump, actually be impeached? Okay, he will face impeachment. He will face it. Okay, but will they succeed in impeaching him? They actually impeached William Jefferson Clinton. Okay, but they chose not to prosecute, or, he just continued to be president. So heart, no. Jacob's ladder, incubus, succubus. No, he will not be found guilty. He will not actually be impeached. The heart is love, okay? And 5 diamonds, it's step by step, goes all the way up to heaven. Jacob's ladder goes all the way to heaven. But they're going to go after all of his personal relationships. And 6 spades is sex. No, on the basis of the sexual relations, they will not succeed in impeaching him. He'll continue. 6 and 9 is 15. 4 clubs. Okay, so after they work it all out, they're not going to succeed in impeaching him. Okay, one of the things that Paul Manafort is found guilty on 8 counts. He is found specifically guilty of hiding millions in foreign accounts. $65 million. He made approximately $65 million consulting with foreign politicians, and he placed the majority of this money in overseas accounts, and he didn't declare it to the tax authority, the United States Tax Authority. Okay, and there's all kinds of laws associated with that, and I actually know a little bit about this because that's my field. I was in the financial field for my entire adult life, and I do understand how that works. Now, Michael Cohen, his were, okay, so, like Manafort, Donald Trump, he does a lot of work. He builds stuff in Russia, and Russians are buying his stuff. So is Donald Trump going to be found hiding money in overseas accounts, undeclared money in overseas accounts? That's the danger of the Manafort. That's the danger of the Manafort plea deal, conviction on those 8 counts. So is Donald Trump likewise going to be found guilty of hiding money overseas? Let's see what we see. 7 clubs, snake, 3 black birds, and Mother Earth. That's interesting. Okay, so money, the money cards are 8 diamonds, 10 diamonds, 4 diamonds. No diamonds here. None. Not even one. No diamonds. Okay, so there's no money here. Is Donald Trump, our president, going to be found guilty of hiding money overseas? That, on the face of it, this looks like no. Okay, so we have cross, snake, 3 black birds. Okay, so snake, it's all tangled up, and then we have Mother Earth, cross, burdens, 3 black birds. So he does a lot of dealings overseas. He has dealings overseas because of his marriage. Okay, cross is a marriage card. It's also burdens, and it's also a permanent relationship. Other women, mother and permanent. Okay, so he has dealings because of Melania, and And these connections with, Melania and Melania's family, she's over there, her family's over there in Russia, probably, many of them. I have a lot of family in Poland, so, in fact, the majority of my family is in Poland. Still. Okay, and Snake. Other women related to the family and dealings. There's no money here. There's no money in these cards at all. So I asked, is Trump going to be found hiding money overseas? Because that's the danger of the Manafort conviction. Is he going to be found hiding money overseas? No. No. It's a very tangled web related to Melania and the family over there, and a lot of discussions and activities and sales. He's a real estate mogul, and he builds and sells apartments and things, very earthy, and it's very complex dealings. Okay, very complex dealings. A lot of back and forth, 3 black birds, and it's deep. It's rooted. No, they're not going to find any money hidden overseas with Trump. That's interesting. Okay. Let's just quickly ask, is Trump going to, and we can explore this more later, is Trump going to get a second term? Because that kind of dovetails into this. Is Trump going to run and become president for a second term? Let's just do a quickie on that. Oh my goodness. Trump also often shows as the Magi. Okay. Trump second term. Because there's a lot of Trump derangement syndrome. I was experiencing it last night. A lot of Trump derangement syndrome. People just seem to hate Donald Trump, and it's almost like completely irrational. So, will Donald Trump be reelected for a second term? Devil, mustard seed, magi, and 4-leaf clover. He often shows as magi. He's got red hair. There's a lot of red here. He's very wealthy. The magi is very wealthy. He's a manifester. Devil. Mustard seed, planting, 4-leaf clover. He's going to run for it. He's going to put his bid in. Mustard seed is also a literal letter or putting his hat in the ring. So he's going to put his hat in the ring, but it's going to be very difficult. So he's going to run for a second term, but I don't know if he's going to win. The Magi, we have to explore this later. That's a whole nother reading all by itself. Will Trump, so will he run? So he will run for a second term. He will run for a second term, but this devil probably indicates he's going to be damaged. It's similar to this incubus succubus. His reputation is going to be damaged from being president because it's such a dirty business. It's so hard to be president. That's why I'm never going to be president. Not because I'm completely unqualified, but just because I don't want to go through all this crap that No, I'm just completely unqualified. It's ridiculous. So I could run for trash man, but I can't run for president. Okay, so let's summarize here. Let's wrap this up. So, number 1, is Donald Trump going to face impeachment? Yes. Yes, he is. He's going to go before the whole world, and they're going to just blame him for everything, and it's going to be a big change to the current situation. So he is definitely going to face an impeachment process. Donald Trump is going to face an impeachment process. Okay, number 2, is Donald Trump going to be found guilty in this impeachment process? Because those are 2 different things. No, he's not. And he's going to continue. He's going to be found, the people are going to love him, and although it's going to damage his reputation. No, he's not going to be found guilty. Okay, because of Manafort, who was hiding $65 million overseas and avoiding IRS taxes, which sounds worse than it is, in my opinion, but I may differ with you on some of my opinions. I'm very free market with money because I'm from the financial world. Okay, so is Trump hiding? Is he going to be found hiding money overseas? No. These are dealings related to his family, and they're just very complex dealings, but no money is going to be found hidden overseas for Donald Trump. Where's the money? There's no money here at all. No money. No money reflected in these cards, in this question. None of the money cards are here. No diamonds at all. Okay, so he's not going to be caught hiding money overseas. Okay, which is a specific statement. So, is Trump going to run again for president for a second term? Yes. He's going to put his ballot in. He's going to do the work. But his reputation looks like it's going to be damaged. It's not clear to me that he's going to win a second term. It is clear to me that he will run for a second term. So Donald Trump will run for a second term. He will not be impeached. He will face impeachment. So that is the dirty business that is politics in America. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Join us on Facebook.